Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is a video presentation for Project and Construction Management 1 BSR 665 for Assignment 2, which is Project Management and the Leadership in Organization. This assignment we present by FARAH NURSAFIKA, Amirah Batrisyia, Shahirah, Mohamad Ammar Asyraf, and the last one, Muhamad Hafez. Visionary Leadership is the title chosen by our group for this assignment. Now, let's analyze what visionary leadership is.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. My name is Muhamad Asyraf and I will continue the introduction. How to gain visionary leadership skill. Interest in developing visionary leadership ability that you can apply at work, or do you have any other leadership talent that you may use to your field of study? You may begin by developing your writing, public speaking skill, as well as exciting empathy, consistency, aggressiveness, and follow through at your present employment. Okay, next we go to next slide. Example and role model of visionary leadership skill. The first role model of visionary leadership skill is Elon Musk. It is because this case demonstrates how visionary leadership may benefit both companies and the world at large. His worldwide has been devoted to disrupting the current core, starting business from the ground up and envisioning what they may become. During the 28th reception, moves were torn between which of the two firms he lead will survive, as both Tesla and SpaceX threat to shut down. Because it saw both prospering, he sacrificed all to save both. Okay, next we'll go to Alexander the Great. No military strategy textbook is complete without including this great king, whose dominion spanned from the center to the past east in the 3rd century. Although he died before reaching the age of 14, he came so much visionary leadership into his little life that many biographies fail to do him credit. Next, his biggest strength were his vision and flexibility under stress, his ability to make strategic intervention, think of his speed in an instant when under pressure, and his grit and persevere when things did not go as planned. Lastly, his imaginative leadership was only one of the way he inspired his troops and his nation to win complete their goal and should have lost. Okay, next we go to Steve Jobs. Although many people get job manner is alienating, there is no doubt that job vision generate much of what we used to get in communication. One of his vision occurred when he visited Xerox in the late 1917. Although the narrative is a hoax, job vision for the graphic user interface and the mouse, which is when on the develop and engineering into much of what we use today. Is encouraged and his representative of just one his mind work to produce outcome which benefit from today. Curtain of his unique way to how he does presentation and how he frame his message successfully to encourage other include in some leadership training today.
Assalamualaikum. My name Amirah Batrisyia. I will explain a visionary leadership style. First is persistent. Visionary leaders are willing to do new ideas, seek out new prospects, and hold the course. They are tenacious and unyielding. Even when things are tough, they never give up. Second is risk-taking. Visionary leaders are aware of the risks they face and ready to take them. Third style is open-minded, which is they should be versatile on how to achieve their vision. Even Third, they are committed to the big picture of the imagination. They will compose data from a variety of sources and come up with innovative solutions. Next is magnetic. Why visionary people have magnetic power? Because they will attract people around them by exuding a friendly accessibility demeanor that bring out the best of those around them. Communication style. Visionary leader is communicator who can persuade people to believe in their proposal. Next is emotional intelligence. Visionary thinkers are not only intellectual insightful but also emotional perspective. They are aware of the importance of emotion and can communicate with others. Last is inspirational. Visionary are frequently mentioned in inspiring lecture and self-help book. They know how to stimulate our atheism for a cause or vision.
Okay, first is innovative. In order to solve problems and make the world a better place, this person must be capable of thinking outside the box. 2. Willing to take risks. Without a willingness to take risks, change is impossible. Visionary leaders are not afraid to take risks, even it means suffering losses along the way. But this does not mean that visionaries is irresponsible. The risk she take must be well considered and logical. Number 3, they are persistent. Visionaries can let obstacles and setbacks get in the way of their goals if they don't take them in stride. Number 4, they are enthusiastic. Visionaries leaders are not passionate about their cause. Not only must they have the drive to work toward their goals, but they also need to demonstrate enthusiasm in order to in turn rally support from others. Number 5, they are organizers. When it comes visionary leaders, they are nothing if not enthusiastic. Additionally, they must show their achievement for their aims in order to inspire others to join them in the effort. Okay, number 6, they are focused. The ability to stay focused on a goal is essential to attaining it. Distractions won't sway this leader. Instead, he or she will stick to the mission no matter what happens. Number 7, they have a charisma. Having the ability to inspire others is a prerequisite for this leader. People who lack large personalities don't necessarily have to be a visionary leader, but they still need to be a charismatic enough to enthrall others to their causes. Number 8, willing to listen to others. When it comes to reaching a cause, this leader will take into account the thoughts and ideas of others. They must be able to work collaboratively, accept advice, and rely on the effort of others. And lastly, have a sense of responsibility. They are responsible for the team's failure. In addition, the leader must ensure that the danger of failure is minimized and that their followers are not burnt with an excessive amount of responsibility.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahirah Binti Jamaludin. I will present about quality of leadership. The quality of leadership contains first, effective communication, empathy, integrity, influence, and the last is open-minded. The first qualities leadership, first is effective communication. One of the leadership qualities required for a leadership role is effective communication. All that we have as human is the ability to perform one-to-one communication through language. For example, active listening. As a strong leaders listen and pay attention to all of their followers. employers, and every single individual person they are leading. There are 5 tips of communication. For first, communicate relentlessly, simplify and be direct, listen and encourage input, illustrate through stories, and the last, affirm with action. For the next qualities of leadership is empathy. Truly, great leaders have enough open-mindedness to understand their followers' motivation, hopes, dreams, and possible so they can forge a deep personal connection with them. It a mindset that enables leaders. First is improve teamwork strategies and increase creativity. For example, if an employer is consistently 15 minutes late, a good leader would not input blame on them right away, and even better leaders will solve the why question. For example, why are they late? The third qualities of leadership is integrity. Without integrity, no real success is possible. Can't accept your occupants to be honest when you lack integrity yourself. Many things to look for in people with integrity. For example, apologize for mistakes, highlight the best work of their employers, and downplaying their own contributions. The next qualities of leadership, which is influence. Leadership and influence are not intangible, and mutual respect has to be earned, not given. Here are some things that leaders can do to increase their influence, which is clearly state what they want, connect with people emotionally, and make others feel important. For the last qualities of leadership, which is open-minded. Open-minded is accept all opinions. Being open-minded is key to success. Know when to adapt your decision-making process and will be willing to change people. Coming up with new ideas needs someone that will listen and help facilitate their thinking, not simply dismiss what they are saying without taking the time to understand it fully. The next, don't dismiss other ideas too quickly. For example, listen to all opinions first before you make your final decision on any given topic. The last, be willing to respect different opinions and ways of thinking even if you do not agree with them. That's all from qualities of leadership.
Now, I am going to present the importance of visionary leadership. There are many importance of visionary leadership. First, visionary leadership will ensure that we look to the long term and not only today's today matter. Visionary provide a greater sense of purpose to employees, customers, suppliers, and other stakeholders that participate in reaching them. Long-term common goals will help to unite people and boost their creativity. Unity and working in the same direction instill cooperation and reduce silos. Visionary leadership looks to more significant trends in technology, trade, economy, politics, and many more to gauge how an organization can adjust or drive this trend. Visionary leadership will create the opportunity to disrupt competition as well as understanding the risk of being disrupted. It will create a contact for team members who can now see mundane everyday activity as part of something greater. And it's built engagement by involving and inspiring people. But visionary leadership also have its advantage and disadvantage. For advantages, visionary leadership has a clear vision that creates motivation, inspiration, and unity among team members. Then, innovation and creativity will thrive under this leadership. Lastly, strong awareness of change drivers in the surrounding world that will increase the chance of successful adaptation by the organization. For this advantage, visionary leadership has a strong emphasis on the long term that can lead to overlooking short-term and operational matters. And lastly, if the vision becomes too intertwined with the personality of the leader, it can turn into charismatic leadership, which has substantial adverse effect. To me, a leader is a visionary that energizes others. This definition of leadership has two key dimensions. First, creating the vision of the future, and second, inspiring others to make the vision a reality. These are Vince Lombardi's thoughts, which highlight the significance of vision in every leader. So that's all we have to say from our group. Perhaps you can all inspire visionary leadership in one another to create leaders of higher caliber in the future. Thank you.